We know this is unexpected, guys.
Yeah, it's going to take everyone a few minutes to maybe start coming in.
Yeah.
I just want to apologize for earlier today.
Yep. And we know it's 6:12.
I have 15 minutes left in my live stream this morning, and the internet went off. And I was trying to tell everyone that if it goes off, I won't be back again. And I wasn't, because it went off and it stayed off, guys. So, and we're hoping that it'll stay on here long enough for you all to catch us.
Yeah.
I know that I don't even know if anyone's even out there watching. But
I wouldn't be blaming you if you wasn't at 6:12 on an evening like. And that's the cat.
That's the cat. But if not, you will catch the replay of this.
Yes.
But I want to apologize for earlier today. Just to let everyone know that we will not be live Saturday night.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
He was in here today. I was just apologizing for disappearing today, and my internet left and it never did come back. So I just went and started my yard work. I tried to get back on to tell everyone, but it wasn't having it. So I told Melissa, I said, hey, Mona, I made it back.
Mona, good to see you guys.
I made it back 6 hours later.
And I'm back home, and we've been sitting outside enjoying the evening and decided to come back in and try it again. This time I'm with you.
Yeah, and just finish up my live stream from earlier today. Yeah. We're not going to go through any wheat pennies. I'm just going to sit and update everyone on what our plans are for the next couple of weeks. Like I said, this Saturday we're not going live. Then we will not be live next Thursday because that is our anniversary. 27 years, and we're
57.
And we're going to go out, and then we'll be live next Saturday night. Yeah.
Yep. There's 4. So Tom and Mona and 2 more. Who are they?
So we thought we'd just come up here,
we won't stay on long
for a little bit. I know some other things are going on later on, so we just thought we'd do this real quick.
We don't want to butt in on anyone.
No, and hang out with you guys for a few minutes for the 15, 20 minutes that I still had left in my live stream.
Hey, Bill.
Bill was in there today. Yeah, and yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah. I got out and got my yard work done. It was a beautiful day. As I was telling everyone, it was a beautiful day. And I was also trying to tell her, because I know old Danny Boy was in here and he wasn't feeling well.
Aww.
And I was telling everyone that, yes, flu season is upon us. Just be sure to drink plenty of liquids and
fluids.
Vitamin
Absolutely.
C.
Fluids.
Any kind of fruity, like grape juice, pomegranate juice, apple juice, orange juice.
Yes.
And
or if you like limeade, lemonade, all that, any sort of
juice that's good for you.
Yeah.
So,
but we're not here to preach at you guys.
That's what I was telling them earlier today. I'm not here. You don't have to listen to Dr. Bob.
Oh, I advise you not to listen to Dr. Bob. Sometimes he quotes it right, and sometimes it might be a Lulu.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Hey, my cure for the common cold is a couple of stiff shots of Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, and that'll cure anything.
Prune
Tang, yeah. Of course.
Do they even make Tang anymore, guys?
I don't know. I never looked for it.
So. We don't look for it. Robert, when I met Robert, that's all he drank was Tang, minus the prune.
But I don't know if they still make it.
I don't know either.
It's what they.
I know they used to have the generic brands. Yes, they do. Okay.
Because, like I said, we never look for it.
We don't look for it. Our drinks that we buy, of course, is milk, orange juice, pomegranate juice. Well, pomegranate cranberry juice,
and cranberry
V8 juice,
V8,
and
water.
That's our beverages, and green tea.
And occasionally, a good cold beer.
Occasionally. How often do you all determine occasionally?
So, folks, Searcher, thanks for joining. I made it back.
Yes,
6 hours later.
Good to see you.
6 hours later, I made it back. Yeah. But yeah, our string broke today, guys, and it stayed broke. So yeah. Like I said, we just wanted to pop on for a little bit.
Hey, Marty Verstahl. Good to see you, buddy.
Earlier today when I disappeared. So Yep.
And guys, I want to say something real quick. I know there's only 10 on you there, and I know in the live stream on Saturday we made mention about the special stickers that Robert had Park Rat Pat make for cover number 99, Tony Maxidon, and you guys will be getting yours, Bill, because you won the live stream.
But there's some
You've
people,
got one on the way, but we've just got our list. And we're going in order.
We will actually just be sending
them to. You'll get them in the mail.
So when you get one,
yeah,
you'll know why.
But if you for sure want one, I see that thing is swirling. If you for sure want one, just say, I want one.
Yep.
And I'll write your name down because you're already probably on the list, but I'll move you up.
Yep. We've got
requests will come first or giveaway winners.
Yep. Mark and Rachel want one, so I've got a couple set aside for them.
Yeah.
But we have I think we've got plenty to cover.
We've got Robert had more than enough made to
And we're back.
You guys still there?
Some service front. Yeah, hey, that's what we, like I said,
yeah.
It's
hey,
been,
country boy.
It's been terrible today.
I don't know if you heard me say they're getting ready to lose us because I seen the little swirl.
Swirly, and then next thing you know, we were gone, and we might not stay long. And if we don't,
it takes us about 2 minutes. But if it continues,
if we go off again, we won't come back.
Absolutely.
We just want to let everyone know that everything was okay from earlier today, and that we won't be live Saturday night or Thursday, but we'll be back next Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he just said.
Yeah.
And of course, Sunday is our
we just Sunday is we're going to go
Sunday.
I was telling them earlier today we didn't know exactly when we were, if it was Saturday or Sunday, but we're going to go Sunday.
We're going to go Sunday.
And Saturday we're going to go side by side.
We met this couple. Well, where we go side by side, they live on the road and they sell hot dogs on the weekends to the riders.
A little hot dog stand.
And so they said they would love to go riding with us sometime. So
we're going to plan that for Saturday.
We're going to plan that for Saturday.
Hey, Expressions.
Hey, Expressions. Good to see you.
So, yeah.
And Annabelle is clawing at my legs.
So that's how our weekend's going to run. So.
Yeah. And the weather here is just.
I told them they'd been gorgeous.
Just so pleasant.
It was a good day to get out and get my yard work done today.
It's in the 60s right now.
Yep. So
it got cool in the bedroom last night. We slept with the double fan on. It was 63 degrees. Oh, Lisa.
I'm pushing buttons.
Pushing buttons, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That could have been a little bit of the reason why we got booted off.
Could be, but you know what? If that's our only worry, we don't have any worries, do we, guys? If the
No.
internet's our only problem. Oh.
But it after years of it, it gets really, especially that we have the channel and trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes it very frustrating when you're talking and you're right in the middle of saying something, and of course,
Yeah.
well, there goes your internet. And,
Expression said it was 49 degrees there this morning.
yeah, I'd say it was that here this morning, man. We had the fan going in the
Yeah.
window, and it was absolutely.
It was 50, 51 on the porch.
It was
So out
absolutely
on the carport, so it
freezing.
probably was 48, 49,
Yeah, it was what in the bedroom? 61,
63,
62, 63. Yeah,
63.
it was chilly.
Yeah.
But I like it like that.
It's good sleeping weather, isn't it,
It
guys?
does make it good sleeping weather.
But yeah, we're hoping they're predicting AM rain for Sunday morning,
But not for there.
but not for there, which is 2-hour drive east, northeast sort of for us.
Yeah.
And so we're hoping to get there. We've looked at the little layout of the map and where all the little shops and
I
you
told him
know
we'd be looking for all kinds of cool
bits
stickers.
and bobs is going to be.
Cool
Yeah.
stickers. to
Hey,
give out.
Mason Mark.
Yes,
good to see you
Mason Mark
guys.
will be getting their Tony Maxedon sticker. We'll get that out next week, guys.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
But yes, you all won that when you won last night on Rachel's live stream.
Uh-huh.
I threw in the and right. And let me show you one. Since you're on there.
Yeah.
Um,
If you haven't seen
If
one.
you haven't seen them yet, this is the sticker you'll be getting. Tony was Cover for Life number 99.
His number's been retired.
So we're retiring that one. Rest in peace. Mr. Diggs, always glad for Clad. And Tony was a good guy. He was always in our live streams, and we met him at Florida Hunt 7.
Yeah.
And we used to see him over at Pat's Zoom chats, and everyone liked Tony. He was always good to.
He was knowledgeable about metal
if you had a
detecting.
question about something, he'd help you find the answer to it. So.
If you found it, he definitely had already found one because he'd been in metal detecting a long time.
Yeah, about 30 some years, I'm going to say. So, yeah, but you'll be getting one of those memorial stickers in the mail.
See you,
so.
Marty. I
Yeah.
don't know how much longer we're
We're
going to
not going
stay
to stay on
on.
here long because
but,
we know other channels
Yeah,
will be doing
we
their
won't
stuff
be on
tonight,
here probably another
and,
15, 20 or as long as internet holds
yeah,
out. But we
we-
appreciate you coming.
we've
Love
got-
you.
We've
Thank
got
you.
stuff we're going to do. I want to watch a movie and
Yeah.
chill, and we got to do some running tomorrow.
Got
It's going
to
to be a busy weekend.
Got to one of my little old ladies this morning, and she had been in the emergency room on Monday. And when I got there, she was still in the bed asleep. So I let her sleep a few minutes and went in and got her up, and she was just a babbling. I mean, blah, 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 blah,
She's
blah, blah.
dehydrated.
And she
Not
got up on her potty
drinking
chair
water.
because she lives alone, but I come and go twice a week and clean her house and little things. And she has a lady that takes her to the doctor and the majority of her grocery shopping. But anyhow, she laid back down and I called Bob. I said, Bob, Zelma's not doing good. I don't know what's going on. So when she got back up, which wasn't too much longer, she was coming down the hallway on her little rollator, and she had been in the hospital late last night, early this morning, and had just gotten home not long before I got there. And come to find out, she is dehydrated because she does not drink
Water.
like she should. She's 88 and she was dehydrated. So it was making her just googly and feeling bad. And anyhow, I got 2.5 bottles of water down her, but I'm concerned about her. I've been with her since
I
2016.
find myself at times not drinking enough water,
And,
but then I start forcing myself.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jesse Hardy, good to see you.
Then I start forcing myself to drink water, and always make sure I drink plenty of water with hops and barley and stuff like that.
Let me tell you, I probably should drink more of that concoction if the truth was known about it. But
That's what I
like,
keep telling her. I said, "Hey, it eases
Hey,
all
Bud
your
Files.
troubles." Hey, Bud Files, no, it doesn't ease all your troubles, but I do. You know me, I do love to have a good cold beer.
you know what? I'm going to bring something up about the Bud Files while you're all here. I hope our internet holds. You guys have been
We'll
watching
make it
us.
short and sweet, and we won't have to worry about that.
Oh my gosh. See,
Don't string it out for the
See?
next half hour.
I was on a roll, buddy, and you.
But go ahead, please tell the Bud Files.
The
what
Bud
you were gonna
Files.
tell.
You guys have been watching us off and on now for almost from the beginning. And you know what? I'm going to offer this to you. You know, the Cover family is now what we call prospects and pledges.
For life.
And right now, we are going to ask you, which would you want to be? Would you want to be a prospect, or would you all want to be pledges? And we'll get your sticker out to you, plus a Clark's Cove Detecting Channel sticker and some of our other stickers. Because you guys are so good to pop in,
And of
share
course,
our vids.
And of course, by being a prospect or pledge, when we do the new Cover
Legacies, you'll be in
automatically be a Cover Legacy.
Because we do. We thank a lot of you guys.
Yep. Which one would you like to have, the prospect or the pledge?
And you can send your mailing address to our Gmail, which is all lowercase, squished together, Clark's Cove Detecting at gmail.com.
Yeah, we'll throw in one of the Clark's Cove Creek Waters.
We'll give you a Creek Water sticker, a channel sticker. So if you want to be prospects or pledges, let us know.
Yeah. We've been meaning to.
Yes, we've been meaning to do that.
We always forget.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Dirt Devil Detecting. Good to see you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you all for Mason as a prospect and Jim as a pledge. Covers for life. That is absolutely right. Yep. And we are so glad to have you aboard. Yep. He does that to me because I have a habit of going, yep. It's just a habit of mine. I was trying to pick the word.
I wasn't going to say anything.
So Bud Files, we got prospect or pledge. Which is your preference? I'll get out my brain. Yeah.
Happy to be part of it. Absolutely. We love all of our covers and prospects and pledges. We can't leave our prospects and pledges out.
Annabelle.
Nope. Kitty cat. Get the other eye, Melissa.
Yeah.
Pledge for me, Jess Hardy. I see Paul, American Woodland Relics, has joined us.
Hey, Paul and Belinda.
No, we won't be live Saturday night. I was live earlier today, and they lost me. Yeah, 3/4 of the way into my live stream, and I never did make it back. So I'm just popping back on here for a quickie and just to kind of catch everyone up on what I was saying and doing in my live stream. Except we ain't going through any Wheaties through this one. We're just sitting here BSing and talking and having a good time for a few minutes, and then we're going to get off here and start our evening. Now, Jess Hardy said he wanted.
Jess Hardy.
Is he? I don't think.
No, Jesse Hardy. You've never won one of our live streams, have you? One of our giveaways.
But yes, anyone that wants to, if
Jesse Hardy, you want to be a pledge? We will get one in the mail to you.
You never made the Cover for Life ones. Yeah, I always say if you want a prospect or pledge, we'll send one to you.
Send us your mailing address at Clark's Cove Detecting at gmail.com.
And we'll throw some.
We'll get some stickers out to you. Yep.
And I don't think the Bud Files ever heard us. We'll have to
I don't
get a
know.
hold
Bud
of
Files,
them.
are you guys still there? Hey, Skip Jack Cindy's Outdoor Adventures.
That's a mouthful.
You're new to us. Good to see you. Thank you for joining.
We'll send Jesse a.
Yeah, here, Jesse. This is what you'll get.
This.
Hey, Happy Plague Doctor.
Pledge. We'll send you a Clark's Cove Creek Water and a channel sticker.
Yes. And Mason Merck is saying we're getting that hurricane on Saturday here in New Hampshire. I need to go beach detecting after. Yes, definitely. You do. Absolutely.
Yes.
And we cannot wait to get that book. I am wanting some good reading material. And I think you said it should.
By B3 Relic Recovery.
And we met him. Yes, we met him.
Flash Bash
last year. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. that
mouse is still turning on the wheel for Robert. I think the cheese is dried up.
Yeah, there was never any cheese there to start with.
But no, we just wanted to come on here because is there gold in black sand? Yes, there could be. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. That's where most of the gold is in the black sand.
Yeah.
You get your pan out and start panning it.
You probably did sub us from Hot Mess Fishing. Yes, we are familiar with her. As a matter of fact, she has spent the night here at the Cove.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
Alicia.
Yep. We'd love to have every one of y'all come and spend a night here at the Cove. Nothing fancy, let me tell you. It's pure country, simple living.
You get a good, quiet night's rest.
Good, quiet night.
Ain't no traffic, that's for
Home
sure. The
meal.
most you're going to hear is frogs and
whippoorwills, birds.
Maybe an occasional deer out in the yard snorting. Last night we could hear one out in the yard snorting.
Yep, turkey making their little chirp, 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 chirp.
But you won't hear any vehicles.
No vehicles. We're at the end of the line, and we have a gate that goes across, so we choose who can come and go. Yep,
you definitely hit out when you come here.
Hey, Mike.
I know Gene P was saying she might be stopping by.
We haven't checked things out yet, unless you had seen what Patrick found in the river.
I probably have not got to that video yet.
Yeah, Paul, we are. Let me tell you, we like it simple.
Yes, country living.
Simple, yes.
Very.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what we tell people. If you need a weekend away from everything, hit us up and let us know.
I'll make you some homemade fried apple pies.
We'll make sure you have a good weekend of quiet. Yeah.
Or fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy and biscuits.
Yeah, we can pretty well fix anything you want.
Any type of country food.
Or not country food.
Rachel loves pinto beans and cornbread, broccoli and kielbasa.
We can do hamburgers and French fries and pizza. And
we can do that stuff.
All that stuff.
You're getting high-speed internet in a few weeks. No more. Wow. You
good
are
for you.
lucky.
I wish we were.
He found a $2 bill copper print plate, late 1800s.
Oh, no, I have not seen that.
Wow.
I'll have to definitely be on the lookout for it.
Oh,
apple pie.
Apple pie.
Me too, Paul, because she's talking about all this stuff, and I'm thinking, where's it at?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't fix it for just Robert and I, so we'd have to have a special guest. But my mother.
So come on, guys, someone needs to come here real quick. So we can get
and I know I've talked about this before, but my mother used to make homemade apple stack pies. You have to use a special crust, and it has to have egg in the crust and lard, 2 main ingredients. And you can work it, and you have to get it super thin. But you make 7 to 8 pies and stack them one on top of each other. Oh, you talk about good eating. Have you ever had a fried apple pie, Mona?
You're going to have everyone hungry. Everyone
Mona made some pintos.
Everyone will leave.
Hail, hi, Metal Maven. Good to see you, Nicole.
They're going to be hungry, and they'll be like,
we're talking food.
I'm going to the kitchen now. Hey, where's the menu at? Order out. Have it delivered.
Okay, fried apple pies. I can tell you a real quick version. Take you a can of canned biscuits. Big ones, not the little tiny quarter ones. The grands. Roll them out real flat. Chop you up an apple real fine, sprinkle some sugar and cinnamon, roll it into a half moon, take a fork and press it.
A certain kind of apple you need to do that with.
Yeah, you don't want to use Granny Smith. And fry them in hot oil.
Well, no, you can't chop up Granny Smith.
Hey, Shannon Dalton.
I don't think Granny Smith would like to be chopped up, Melissa. You know, she is still alive. What kind of apple pies are you talking about here?
You're interrupting a great conversation here.
Ohio
I'm eating Chinese right now. I love Chinese. We haven't had it since before the pandemic. Yes.
No, take that back. We did go after that.
But there was no sushi.
They didn't have no
That's
sushi.
Right. We went, but there was no sushi. And Robert is a sushi fiend.
Yes. So, yeah. So it's been 2021.
Yeah. Paul, you come on and we go talking food.
Seems that we do that a lot here at the
It happens, don't it?
Yeah.
Food, it gives you that warm.
This time next Thursday we'll be at Red Lobster.
Yes, we will. 27 years of wedded bliss for Robert and I. We've been together 28, but married 27.
Well, 28 in February.
28 in February, so it's 27 and a half.
20,
Yeah.
Over 27 and a half. 27.
Robert is in trouble when the glasses slide to the end of her nose.
That don't work with me anymore, guys. You got to realize that. Hey, Shannon.
I beg to differ on that, guys.
Ooh, chicken and dumplings sounds good.
Oh,
Yep.
a big pot of chicken and dumplings. Oh, I can taste them right now.
And it's hard to believe it's been 27 years, guys. 28 years. We sit and we'll say something. Well, it's been 20 years. She'll do it more than me. She'll go, it's been 20 years ago. And I'm like, no, Melissa, that's been 25 years ago, 26 years ago.
Mona says mashed taters and greens. What kind of greens? I love any kind of greens.
Next December, we'll be moved out here 20 years.
I know that because we lived in
town.
Not in the city, but on
outskirts
of town. And you haven't killed him yet. No, I have not, Jim Steele. Come close. But you know what? Them prison stripes ain't worth it. They are not worth it.
It works both sides, too.
Yes, it does work both sides.
I like my freedom too much.
I do, too. But you know what? 3 hots and a cot. Don't really need much more, do you?
No, I'm not gang rape in the bathroom does not find me
no, I
appealing
know.
to me. No.
Shannon Dalton says, my wife and I logged 38 years last month. Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Shannon Dalton.
And I don't feel like getting shanked in the courtyard either, man. You know.
Hush. Hush, hush, hush. Collard's good. I really like spinach. Not a green, but it's green. Yeah.
Yep. So no prison life for me.
Wow, expressions. I like most foods except bacon, and I'm allergic to onions.
Oh, well, then that's the 2 best things there ever was is bacon and onions.
Onions is something here every day. Robert eats. I mean, he can eat an onion like an apple.
Mm-hmm.
He really can.
Yep.
Now, I have to ask a question, Mona. No more kale full of PFAs.
Wow,
now,
Paul.
What is PFA? Wow, Paul, I remember you showing some pictures of you and Belinda back whenever you all exchanged your vows.
Yeah, a side of bacon with my bacon.
Hey, we love bacon in the air fryer right to that point. I mean, if you used to drop it on the table, it would just
crash like glass.
Crackle. As my mother would say,
APA
brickle.
Pirate Prospecting.
APA Patriot Prospecting.
I said pirate. Damn. Sorry about that, guys. I always get that.
Okay, Mona.
Yeah.
It is so great to have all 18 of you all.
Yes.
I mean, Robert, he was trying to go live at 11 and do his weeks. He did, but
as soon as I went live, success. As soon as I went live, it went off.
Yeah.
And I come back. I thought, well, it's going to stay, and it stayed for about 30 minutes or so, and then it went off, and I come back again. I said, if it goes off again, I won't be back. Well, I wasn't, because it didn't come back on for me, period. So, hence, we decided to do this little impromptu.
Hey, Bad Idea Lab. Talking about your 12 long years together. Hey, I tell you what, in the world we live in today, guys, it takes 2 people working at it, and I commend each and every one of you all that are married, and you get along perfectly and get along great. But Robert and I are like 2 peas in a pod. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you. We love each other with all our hearts, but there are days
she's so much like her dad, and I know I'm so much like my mom and my dad.
I have to turn around and walk away to keep from grabbing a hold of them eyeballs and pulling them out of their sockets. Now, I am not joking.
Don't think
and
it's
I ask
all,
the Lord to help me every day.
Don't think it's all fun and games.
Hey, nailed it, Detective. Good to see you, Chad.
We're like any other couple. We have our days. What's funny is, and I have probably talked about this before, is we have been, when we're getting ready to start our opening for a video or something, and I'm trying to say that we're going to do this one way, and she don't get it, and then you're like, But then as soon as the camera comes on, you gotta put on your happy face.
Hey, right now, you're seeing Robert and Melissa.
But this is us right here.
This is us.
It's about as
You see us
Us is
every
your- yeah.
Saturday, but now I will be honest with you. Yeah,
we're trapped.
Nicole, it's true. Oh, Lord. I'm sure she could, and I'm sure she's got lots of those skillets, Paul.
But yes, we love each other.
But we
to
love
death.
each other. But now I tell you what, I have hit him with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a half of one.
Yeah,
I threw a tube of toothpaste.
yeah.
I climbed on the back of his neck, his back.
I've thrown ashtrays.
He's
across
thrown
the room.
ashtrays across the room, broke a phone.
Oh, you know me and phones, anyways. That felt good, smashing the phone on the porch. Because I could care less whether I have one or not. Because you all know I'm just not a phone. I'm not a phone person. I just not.
But we're here for a reason, and we have been through so much together, which I know we're not the only couple. There's many, 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 many couples down through the ages and in the future and present that goes through a lot. But you gotta, it may take a few days, but you gotta see eye to eye at some point.
We go through more good times than we go through bad.
We do.
Usually,
everything works out.
When we argue, it's over some petty.
Expressions. I remember you mentioning that the other evening. You and your wife hardly ever argue.
Make up sex rocks, right?
And expressions. You know what? You are a blessed couple. You really are.
Oh, my mom and dad. That's all I ever seen, guys. Bless their souls. But they argued like cats and dogs.
Oh, ooh.
They did.
Now, my mom and dad, I've said this before, my mom was a very easygoing lady and put up with a lot, but my dad was very hardcore and everything. The man of the house, he took that very seriously. So, but anyway.
But me and Melissa have been together longer than any of my, we're holding fast with, I can't say aunt and uncles, but any brothers or half brothers, step brothers that I ever had. Yeah, we've been together longer than any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I told myself I wasn't going to be married 2, 3, 4 times. If I couldn't make it work the first time, then I definitely wouldn't get married a second time. Because, it's just how I thought. Because I sat and watched my one brother was married, I don't know, 5, 6 times. My aunt was married 6 or 7 times.
I had a cousin working on marriage number 9 if she would have lived.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No. No. One's enough. And it has been. Me and Melissa we're like 2 peas in a pod.
That's great expressions.
And we can pick on each other. At times. At times I'll pick on her and
if I'm tired, then
she's not getting
there
picked
are
on.
times I have to be honest about something. There are times I just want to sit and be quiet.
Oh.
And then you have someone that's in one ear that's talking. And
Blah.
I know I do. And I get a little irritable and I may have a look on my face like, would you shut up?
She'll do that too, right? When I'm listening to a song that I want to hear really well and I'm sitting there singing it and I'm into it and the other day I had to say, I'm trying to listen to this song, please. You can tell me what you want to tell me when it's over.
Oh, let me tell you, that went over like a turd in a punch bowl. When he said that to me, I said, well, what I am trying to say is very important. You've heard this song 20 million times.
Oh, gosh. That was a good one. Because I was into that song.
He thought it was a good one. Glasses are coming down on the nose, Jess Hardy.
Boy, did I have them in your mouth here in a minute.
I'm serious, Paul. It went like a turd in a punch bowl. Can you imagine that being at a party and seeing that floating around? Hey, JBP Hoppy, it's good to see you. Oh
But
God.
see, then we can sit back and laugh about stuff like that.
And the
too.
good thing is we're here in the cove, so we can stand outside and scream and holler and curse.
Only ones that hear is the cows and the squirrels.
And then there's no one to call the police on us.
No neighbors are up there. Well, they ain't gonna call no one. Ghostbusters, maybe.
Now, when they hear me get the pew pew out and start blasting it, then there's time to be concerned.
Chainsaw. Hear it fire up.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you hear
goodness.
chainsaws, you know there's trouble.
Yeah. I wouldn't know how to get a chainsaw started. That's all I'm going to say. So it'd be Robert using the saw.
You're silly.
Oh. Anyway, guys, we just wanted to come on. It's 6:47.
You
How
all
long
can
have we
get
been
as
on
loud
here?
as you want
35.
to. I don't know.
35 minutes. You all can get as loud as you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
we're still the kind that, I take the speaker out on the
Yeah.
porch because we still have one of the old home stereo systems.
Yes, we do.
I've never got
One of the
into
big speakers that stands
got
like
the
here.
3-foot tall speakers and got the 300 disc CD changer, and so I take the speaker out on the porch and crank it up, and
Hey, Amethyst, good to see you.
it's always fun. when you can
That's
do
on
that.
Friday nights
Usually
usually,
on Friday
if the
nights when
weather's
we do
nice
stuff
and
like
we can
that.
sit outside. And a couple of the neighbor boys that live down the road,
They
they
can-
said, "We know you're all up there
You're
partying when we can hear
the
your music."
Yeah, so that's just I like that stuff.
But we don't do that often
Just
or often enough.
not often enough is what
I'll
it
put
is.
it that way. Yeah.
But in the city, I can't
Mm-mm.
get away with stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
It's always neighbors complaining.
Amethyst says back in the days, equipment and electronics last longer, and I'm blaming you. Oh gosh.
But yeah,
Hey, we still have VHS tapes and our VCR broke.
So yeah,
So does that tell you anything about how simple we live? We're trying to look for another one.
yeah, never find another
I don't know.
VCR.
Because there's some VHS we just never converted to DVD because we couldn't find them.
Yep.
And we had a VCR up until this year.
Hey, Jimmy Cloak.
Hey, Jimmy Cloak, good to see you.
Yeah, and it decided that we'd had that VCR probably for 20 years.
A good while. A
Yep.
good while.
A good
Yes.
while. That's okay.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
I don't know. They still make CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not you
like-
don't see them like you used to.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of CDs I get, I have to order them sometimes.
We have some 8-track tapes, Jesse Hardy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Annabelle's on my back. Her toenails is in my back.
Annabelle, get down.
Goodness.
Oh, there she is. Troublemaker.
Hey guys. Oh goodness sakes.
No, you're not gonna claw me too. Oh.
But yes, we've got some 8-track tapes that
I just don't have an 8-track player.
oh golly.
Come
Denise
on.
Kidder
Denise
sent to us.
Kidder,
Yes.
Plus some we already had.
Plus
anyway.
some we already had, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Gene
There's
P.
Gene P.
Good to see you.
Yeah, cat.
Yes,
cat
it
call.
did hurt. Oh goodness.
And like I was telling Gene P earlier today, we will get a hold of you and get you our phone number.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly, Mona. That will get your attention because she was out with us today and I seen her sharpening on her log that I have laying. And so they are really needle point.
Yeah, she's got them all ready
Yeah.
for attack mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have
Oh, yeah, we
cassette,
still have
8-track
our
VHS
records,
and
too.
records. We
Yeah.
still have our
Yeah, and
records
I've
and
got-
cassettes.
And
Yes.
a turntable. Yeah,
Shannon
so-
Dalton, Kiss and Nazareth, and Good White Noise.
Yeah. Yeah, I love vinyl.
Is it Kiss that we have the poster that unfolds?
Yeah, I have several. Of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a Love Gun album that still has and they're not popped out either. The actual Love Gun, and you could it was just a little cardboard thing that you'd pop out and kind of put it together. I've got that album, and that little cutout thing still in there intact.
And speaking of Kiss, one of the ladies I cleaned for, and I'm going to say this, I mean, we're all adults
Well, you've
here.
already told them that. The Playboy magazine.
The Playboy magazine.
With the Kiss.
It's 1990, I think, and it's the ladies
of Kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That magazine is in perfect
pristine
shape.
Yeah.
And it has a lot of ladies that posed for Playboy from way back in the day, and they weren't all nude. They weren't. And I enjoyed looking at it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Kelly.
There's some classy ladies there, but that magazine is awesome. I have a Star Wars album still.
I have the Kiss Originals album, and that's a 3-album set. It's not in the best of shape, but I do have that Kiss Originals and Music from the Elder, and I loved all them
Grandma Kelly.
Old Kiss, back Kiss in the day.
But we do, I seen someone, it just went by before I got to see who made the comment that they like country and Southern gospel. That's the music I grew up on, was Southern gospel music. Watched the Gospel Singing Jubilee every Sunday morning.
Okay.
JBP Hobbyist. Yeah. I loved watching Hee Haw. Grew up on that. JBP has Osmond, Chicago, Huey Lewis. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of Chicago and Styx and Rush.
38 Special.
38 Special, Journey.
Yeah.
Of course, the rock and roll Ozzy.
Ronnie Millsap.
Ronnie Millsap.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister. Quiet Riot.
Alabama. Yeah.
Ted Nugent. The Beatles.
Nailed It says, I'd love to find a Cheech and Chong album with the rolling paper still in it.
Oh, yeah. I've got I've got an old Robin Williams
Boston
comedy album. I can't remember the name of it. I want to think it's like Master of Reality. No, that's Ozzy. I'm thinking Ozzy Osbourne. Reality, What a Concept. Robin Williams and an old Steve Martin, Richard Pryor albums when they were back doing a lot of their stand-up stuff. Those are pretty funny. I love I used to love Steve Martin. He was hilarious. And Robin Williams was just off the wall when I don't know if you ever seen Robin Williams when
Johnny
he first
Cash,
started out doing stand-up. He was so off the wall. It was hilarious to watch him back in the day. I mean, it was. You can still go back on YouTube and find some of his old stand-up stuff. You'll definitely get a laugh from it.
Grand Ole Opry.
The Jerk is one of my favorites. I have not seen that movie in ages, but I remember, and it is hilarious.
I love to listen to Hank Williams Sr., Hank Williams Jr., and Hank Williams III. I mean, all three of them have their own unique sound, but Hank Williams III sounds more like his grandfather. Really, he does. Looks like him. Yeah.
But he don't make the same kind of music.
He don't make the same kind of music.
I think it's in a song.
But he can sound like his grandfather. She's going to get over there and start standing on that other computer.
She's not going to stand on that other computer. And we're going to have to get ready and get off here. It's going on 7:00.
Well, we've been on 43 minutes. You want to hang enough to make it an hour?
We'll try it.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone thinks Hollyanna was named after Boston's Holly Ann, but they are wrong.
Yes, he is a great banjo player. Yes, he is. He definitely can play the banjo.
Robin Williams made so many people laugh, but I guess inside he was sad.
It was a shame when they found him.
It was. Dead. It was. Absolutely.
Because I liked him as an entertainer. And he made a what is it?
Eugene Peace comment.
The album with Robin Williams I had, he talked about death at Sperm Ballet. My mother took the
album away from me.
Yes. I think that's the one that I have. Reality, What a Concept. I think that's on that album.
Joe Bonamassa is pretty awesome.
So
Hey, Cynthia, I was
Cynthia.
thinking about you a while ago. I thought, well, I don't see Cynthia's name in here, and I have to remember you do have a life, Cynthia.
But I liked when he did
Talk of music.
when the couple of movies Robin Williams did when he actually kind of played the bad guy. I don't know if y'all ever seen the it was called Insomnia with Al Pacino. That was a good role. And then he did
Yes,
one
nailed
called
it.
1 Hour Photo that I thought was really, really good movie. So
Thank you, Amethyst.
I liked him in those two roles.
Yeah. And of course, Robin Williams, that
Yeah.
was two serious roles, but Patch Adams, I love
Patch
that
Adams was a
movie.
good movie. Yeah,
And I
Mork
love the soundtrack to it
Mork and
as
Mindy.
well.
I used to watch that
Yeah, Mork and Mindy, Nanu
constantly.
Nanu.
Yeah, Nanu Nanu. Shotspot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people do. A lot of people do. That's all I'll say.
I see she had to get
Yeah,
right up there
she's-
behind you, didn't you? Yeah, we're not going to get on a sad note.
No, we're not.
We didn't
That's-
get on here
uh-uh.
to get people down in the dumps this evening.
Now the detective says that movie made me rethink photo places.
Yeah.
Oh, how Metal Maven says, I remember being a little girl and hiding behind the couch watching Eddie Murphy Raw. Stand Up is my favorite.
Yeah.
He is a great guitar player, expressions.
Yeah.
And speaking of music, we love Black Label Society.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D, Jack Black.
Kyle
Yep.
Gass. Oh
Kyle
my
Gass.
God.
Yes, we love it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. We love all different
remember
kinds.
the
I'm a
first
Neil
time
Young fan
Being
too.
turned on to Jack Black and Kyle Gass, I thought, oh my God.
Conway and Loretta. George Jones.
I'm not big fans of them.
Elvis, Robert.
No, I was an Elvis fanatic when I was a kid. In fact, he was getting ready to
I like
come
Loretta.
to Huntington, West Virginia when he passed. A lot of people had already bought their tickets for the show. And yeah, he was gone.
Yep.
There never be anyone sing like Elvis, man. I mean, that guy had a very
Yes, Shannon.
unique. Yeah, Jack Black has a great voice, even as goofy as he is.
He does. He just can. He can work it, can he?
He sung the national anthem here back. I don't know. It's probably been a couple of years ago, and if you can go watch that on YouTube, and man, he absolutely knocks it out of the park. I mean, the guy has an awesome singing voice, and he does. He can control his voice.
Mm-hmm. I love the movie School of Rock.
School of Rock. I like Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Yeah.
That's
Expression
definitely a
says
good
they've been
laugh.
on a Black Sabbath kick lately. I like Black Sabbath. Isn't it
Black
something
Sabbath.
that Ozzy is as old as he is and still?
Yeah, I feel.
Uh,
I can't sit and say I feel sorry for the man because the life of debauchery that he's lived, he had to realize he was eventually going to pay the price for it. But it's hard to see him in some of the interviews you see him in that he's an old man now and he still wants to perform.
yeah.
I sit and think, man, there's got to be a way to get his old butt back up on stage if they just got to build a big throne up there for him and let him sit down and put an oxygen mask with him and whatever. People would still go nuts over him. I mean, but so Ozzy was his best in Sabbath, in my humble opinion. Yeah, but I've liked. That's one thing I'll tell Melissa. I say I don't think there's a song that he did that I don't like, and I have just about every album that he's ever put out, except for some of the, like best of stuff. Because when you already have it, it might just be a little different version of another song. I never was into the best of albums. But the last two albums that he's done, I've enjoyed them more than any albums that he's put out. I don't know why. Maybe because he's older, I'm older.
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Expressions.
he's always had a great taste in guitar players. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, he'll be missed when that old man goes. He'll definitely be missed.
What was the little guy's name? Randy Rhoads.
Yes, they made some of the awesome music.
And Shannon Dalton, just as I was saying it, he typed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't get familiar with music like that really until I got with Robert. I was raised in a Christian home, so it was gospel music. I listened to Alabama in the confines of my little bedroom on my little record player, and Ronnie Millsap and Dolly Parton, and Loretta Lynn. And so I never really got introduced to rock and roll until, well, I left home. But I mean, listening to certain groups. When
that stuff you was listening to when I met you, I had to show you the good stuff to listen to.
I still love my country music. Not all country, but I still do. But I'm more of an easy listening type person, but I do like Black Label Society, Ozzy. I have to admit it. I do.
Clutch is an awesome band that's underrated. If you've not heard of Clutch, go check out the band Clutch. I know you've seen me wear, I have a toboggan that I'll wear through the wintertime with Clutch on it. We've seen them a couple of times in concert. They put on a.
We will keep her in our prayers, Paul. Absolutely. Tell her we wish her well and hope she gets to feeling better soon. Does weather affect her a lot?
Tool, yeah.
We saw Clutch in '99. They
were in Huntington at the
Yeah.
Beat Club back in 2000 and probably 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Maybe 10,
Mhm.
2010. Then we seen them up at Louisville.
That was with Black Label
And that
Society.
was with the Black Label Society, probably
Yeah.
back in, I don't even remember when that was.
Black Label Society puts on an awesome show. I mean,
but yeah,
awesome.
we've seen them a couple of times.
Stevie Nicks. Oh, I'm a Stevie Nicks fan, Nicole. Yeah. Only in the winter.
Of course, I can remember as seeing. I remember going to when they come to Huntington back when in the 80s, seeing Kiss and Ted Nugent. That's when they were not in makeup, and Ted Nugent put on a pretty daggone good show. And I've seen Kiss again with Wasp. Wasp put on a daggone good show. I've seen Quiet Riot, Girl School, Saga. Oh my goodness, Metallica.
I love Fleetwood Mac too. Expressions.
I've seen Metallica twice.
And we cannot forget about Kid Rock.
And Kid Rock.
I am so glad that he got back.
Show.
He was doing some really cool music. Then when he got with Pamela Anderson, he sort of went into that old lovey-dovey stuff. And I'm not into that lovey-dovey stuff, trust me. And now he's back to some good music. And we saw Kid Rock in 2002.
Gosh.
Mm.
Hey, Iron Antler.
Good show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's hard to believe it's been that long.
Hey, James Arisha, good to see you. Good live stream last night.
Yes. But yeah, it's been that long.
Whew, time flies, don't it, guys?
It does.
It just flies. And of course, we've seen Jackal. If you're all familiar with the group Jackal, Jesse James Dupree.
Seen him a couple of times.
Yep.
Actually got to meet him. And of course, when we was out at Sturgis, we went on the Pappy Hoyle ride with him and Michael Ballard.
Me too.
Got to meet them guys. They're pretty cool guys. We got to meet Michael Ballard again when he was up here in Barbersville at King Spirits.
Selling his
moonshine. We went up there and hung out with him. And
we didn't buy any.
What's his name that has the... Tim Smith.
Tim Smith, yes.
And he was there and got to meet him. Yep.
Yes, reminded me of AC/DC. Yes.
Yes.
Jesse James has that voice. Yes.
In fact, I seen something the other day where he's got a new album or a new song coming out, and AC/DC is on that song. It's on one of the songs or something. I'd have to look it up, and I ain't going to try to do it right now, but yeah, you might want to try to look into that. But yeah, he's got a new album coming out or a new song or something where he's collabed with AC/DC.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I brought this subject up before, but when AC/DC did their at tour and they had Axl Rose as their lead singer, I think they should have had Jesse James Dupree, and he was in the list of being one of the people they were going to choose.
Oh, he's got that voice,
I
that
think
sound.
they should have chose him over Axl Rose to do it any day of the week because he sounds more like AC/DC than Axl Rose.
Nailed it. Says they've seen Korn 6 times.
Yeah, I never did get to see Korn. I've just got albums of theirs.
And I tell you who else I'm a fan of. Now I have to say was a fan, still a fan. Jimmy Buffett.
Oh yeah, he's gone now.
He's gone now. Yep.
Yep. Loverboy, Quiet Riot.
Oh my
38
gosh,
Special,
Marty
Iron
Burstall.
Maiden.
That was all popular when I was in the 6th grade.
I've seen Quiet Riot.
I like
never
38
seen 38
Special.
Special or Loverboy or Iron Maiden. I never was an Iron Maiden fan. I don't know why. They were just one of them groups that didn't appeal to me. A lot of people like them. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
And I never was a big fan of Slayer either. I was more of a Metallica fan than anything.
Margaritaville. Yeah. Cynthia says, does anyone like Disturbed?
I saw Quiet Riot. Yep. I seen them back in the 80s. Yep.
Yeah, we're talking music this evening, guys.
Journey fan.
Queen is one of my favorites,
Yeah.
yes. Hey, I tell you what. You talk about someone with a unique voice.
Yeah, here's another one.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury
Yes,
had a
his voice.
Very unique voice.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Jim Morrison. There's one.
The Doors.
Doors. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I forget about the Doors because we are like huge Doors.
Do we
fans.
have every Doors album?
Yeah.
Practically, we
Yeah,
do.
Every Doors album that ever.
Hey, Talca Detector.
Basically, that come out. Yeah.
REO Speedwagon. Oh, yes, Gene P. I used to love REO Speedwagon. And, oh, golly. Air Supply.
Air Supply.
Air Supply. How can we not mention Air Supply?
Nah.
Robert says, nah.
No. Yeah, we might.
Hey,
as well,
DB.
we might as well be talking about Milli Vanilli here.
We've got 25 in the house.
Run DMC.
Oh, who was that did Tone Loc, Funky
yeah.
Cold Medina?
Tone Loc. Yeah. Yeah. I need $50 to make you holler. I get paid. Wow.
Do you want him to do that again, guys?
I can't.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Credence, Jim Steele. I love CCR. Sure do. Robert is into Culture Club. Hey, I used to love Boy George. When I was in high school, I did. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was
Now,
a
Michael
talented
Jackson
man.
had some good songs. Now, he did.
He did. He did have some good
Can't
songs.
help what he might have done in his personal life.
That's his
but
business.
He was a good entertainer, and he did have some awesome music.
He was talented. He had a voice there that, yes, he did.
We have that movie that because he was getting ready to do that show. Remember what is that? And I can't. We have the DVD to it, and he never did make because he passed away before he ever. He was during the rehearsal.
It's all about nature and
he was
the earth
to do,
and I don't know.
Different things for each song that he was doing was going.
Jim Croce's was incredible. Yes,
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either.
Oh, isn't that terrible?
Yeah,
because we have it down there on DVD.
ABC.
But yeah, another one.
I had a crush on George Michael, but it wasn't his type.
Oh. But all these groups, so they were good in their own ways, you know.
Yeah.
They
like I said, what
they
people did in their personal life
they
was
did
business.
made music that
their business.
influenced and
yeah,
you know.
but they were great entertainers.
Yes, a lot of them were. He was pretty though.
Maria says, Jim Croce, I knew every song he sung.
Yep.
Yep. And there's Park Rat
Debbie
medalist
Gibson.
Debbie Gibson. And who was it?
Figure Park Rat would come with Debbie Gibson.
He sung the song, the Edmund Fitzgerald. Come on, help me out here, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. Gold.
I can't. I don't.
I
know.
loved his music. Help me out, someone. Jim Steele, help me.
But I don't remember who wrote.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot. Expressions, and Cynthia said it as it come
Same
into
time.
my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Good song.
I like his music.
Good song. Yep. Is that Gordon Lightfoot or Gordon Bigfoot?
Gordon Lightfoot. Oh, goodness. Well,
we've been on here.
We've been on here. Barbara Streisand.
No,
I didn't listen to a lot of Barbara Streisand.
No.
Excuse me.
Yentl.
Yentl, yes.
Papa.
Can you hear me? Bette Midler.
Alice Cooper, yeah.
Bette
Some good
Midler.
music.
The movie Beaches. Bette Midler. And who was it played with her in that movie? If I think I'm right, isn't it? Beaches. Bette Midler played in Beaches.
Not my type of movie.
That's back in VHS days.
But I remember the movie. But
Yeah.
Don't ask me who played
DB
it.
says my very first concert was John Denver,
Denver.
and I love John Denver. That one song, Sunshine, oh my Lord, that brings tears to my eyes. Anne Murray, I remember listening to Anne Murray.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Makes you think about songs because you don't think about these performers and that music. My mom loved Tom Jones back in the 60s. What movie is that Tom Jones was singing in? Was it
Mars Attacks? Sorry about that, guys, again. But yeah, we were
Yes.
thinking of the Jerky Boys.
Yeah, the Jerky Boys.
But
Yeah.
we're going to call it. We said we was going to stay an hour. I know other people have got stuff going on.
Yeah.
So
We don't want to step on anyone's
no,
toes.
thanks for hanging out
Absolutely.
with us.
Hey, Mally Man, good to see you.
Hey, I mean, yeah, we're going to go, and thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us for this little
Yep.
bit this evening. Sorry about earlier today. And I guess that's about it. We'll see everyone Sunday night in Digging Sundays.
Yeah. We're not going to have a live
No
stream.
live stream Friday or Saturday,
Saturday,
and none next
yeah.
Thursday, and we'll be back next Saturday.
Yeah.
So everyone have a good evening.
Absolutely.
Be safe out there.
Yeah. And thank you for hanging out with
thanks
us
for
this
hanging
evening.
out,
It was
yeah.
just
It was just an impromptu.
yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, thanks for stopping by once again, and we'll leave you all with like we always do.
If you lose it,
We find it. And we will see you all
on that first good.
cover fine.
Yes. We love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a great evening.
Have a great
and,
evening.
We'll
Enjoy
see
your
you,
weekend.
See you Sunday at Digging Sundays.
Yeah,
starting at
absolutely.
6:30.
You too, Amethyst, Mona,
Thanks for hanging out.
Maria, Mike,
Mike,
Cynthia,
Park Rat,
Park Rat Pat. There's 10 in there. I know Marty Verstall had
Marty.
been. Thank you, Mona.
everyone that stopped by tonight and hung out.
Absolutely.
We'll see you
See
soon.
you later. Good night, guys.
Night. I was getting ready to hit the wrong button.
Oh, golly.